Well, hey there, it's Jennie with the Wolek Group, Keller Williams Realty here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We always got to keep a pulse on what is going on in the real estate market. And so when it comes time for figuring out what the heck is happening with mortgage rates, we're going to talk to our trusted lender. Hey, Chris Padley with
Hey,
Gateway
Jenny.
Mortgage. Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, Chris, rates have gone up. What's that mean?
Yes, they have, and pretty quickly, quicker than we've ever really seen in the past. And what it really means is that you just need to make sure that you're working with, a trusted lender like myself, who you can reach out to, on a weekly basis, if needed, while you're looking for a home, so that I can rerun numbers and make sure that your budget is fitting with where rates currently are and how that's going to affect your monthly payment.
So, recently we had an event, a national, our company, Keller Williams Realty, we all got together and Gary Keller shared with us. He always shares with us the vision and what's happening in real estate and in mortgage rates and new homes, all the things related to our business. And he shared with us this affordability over the years of houses as pertaining to the rate of affordability. So interest rates being a part of that, homes are still historically more affordable than they've been in the past. So
Yeah.
being that you get to talk to people about this conversation every day, what are the conversations you're sharing with people, especially if their rate has creeped up and they hadn't found a home yet?
I mean, the conversation is really just looking at it, you know, at that time. Does this still make sense for you? I mean, everybody has a plan for what they want, and so what they want payment wise versus the house. It's just kind of a balancing act on which one is more important at any given time. This house might cost this much and rates are here. How does that work out with your goals for your total payment? And it's really just a fresh look every time we look at it. And I'm happy to run those numbers every single time. Hey, we're thinking about looking at this particular house and offering this price. What does this look like? And I'll quickly run those numbers for you, show you, well, here's where rates are today. This is what your total payment's going to look like. And just looking at that snapshot often, as the market is going up and hopefully leveling out now, but just having that conversation often and just knowing that, and I tell my clients all the time, you're not bothering me. Please reach out to me and say like, hey, I'm curious about this price point. I'm curious about this house. Where are rates today? I want those types of questions so that I can answer them for you. And you're well informed when you go in and actually make an offer.
Yeah, I love that. And that's what's so great about you and your business. You're so great at communication. So when we first start working with a buyer or even a seller or both that are doing both, we want to have a consultation and understand their why behind making a move. And I think I heard you say it in your last response is that, does this still make sense for you to move? And this may not be a market for everyone. We've seen that over the last couple of years. It may not be time for you, but that's
Right.
what you're great about communicating. So talk about kind of if somebody came to you today, like what does the communication process look like from the first time of getting together all the way through to closing?
Absolutely. And that's like you said, that's the key focus on my team is making sure that everybody's well communicated to throughout the entire process, because I do this every day, but the clients do not. And so they are not going to know what's going on behind the scenes. And so that's what we communicate to early and often throughout the entire process and even post closing. But yeah, so there's always going to be phone calls, text messages, emails at every stage, from pre-qualification, follow-ups while you're shopping for your house, under contract, appraisals ordered, underwriting approved, every single Tuesday while you're under contract. I mean, you name it. I mean, we're always in communication with everybody involved, just so that there's no surprises. Everybody knows exactly what's happening throughout the entire process.
And not only are you communicating that with the client, you're communicating it with the agent. So if any
Yeah.
agents are watching and you're not getting that same level of service from your current lender friend, maybe give Chris a chance to show you what a great job he does. Chris, one more thing I want to ask you about, because I think this is really important. Over the past couple of years, we would get this question quite a bit when we're working with people who have a home. They need to move, they'd like to make a move. So they're also buying, and they have a lot more equity in their home today than they did. Our equity has gone up 20-30% in some areas in the Tulsa area. So they've got this money in their property, and their question always comes up is, but where will I go? And that has been an issue with the lower active inventory these days. So what's a great option you guys offer that can help people when they're in this situation?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's coming up. That has come up a ton in the last year. But the easiest option there that we do a lot of is when doing a conventional loan, we're going to allow, as long as you can qualify for your current and the new house payment. And let's say, you've got this equity position in your current house that you would like to put into the new house, but contingency contracts aren't really getting accepted right now. So what we do is, as long as you have a minimum down payment, let's say 5% from your own funds, and you can qualify with both house payments, we'll go ahead, find a house, buy it now without selling. And then after closing, get moved in, get it cleaned up, get the house on the market, sell it. Now you've got this chunk of equity that you would like to apply towards your mortgage. We can do that. Gateway's going to keep your loan. So you just contact me. You put the, $30, $50, $100,000, whatever it might be, towards your principal. And then we do something called a recast, where we're going to recalculate your principal and interest payment over the remaining term. And then we'll also be able to immediately remove the PMI, assuming you're putting down the remainder of that 20% or more. And so what the end result is at the end of the recast, you're going to have the same payment you would have had if you had sold that house on a contingency up front. And it just might be a couple months after closing when it happens. And that's a great option for you to be able to buy, then sell.
I just feel like that option, no matter what's happening in the market, would be so nice for families to be able to utilize. If they can qualify for both houses, it leaves a lot of stress.
Oh, it's so much easier to move into a house when you're not doing a back-to-back closing.
Yes, we always love helping our families through that process because we've done it so many times. And it's just easier for all people, less stress if you can go ahead and buy first. So I think that's a great option. Thank you, Chris, for sharing all your wisdom with us, being a great referral partner and always supporting our business. We love supporting you. So what's the best way people can find you or reach out?
The best way, all of my information is at chrispadley.com. And you can get the information to contact me. There's also a direct link for my application.
I love it. We are so grateful for you. We will talk to you later. Of course, we're going to bug you if we need more mortgage information and help.
Absolutely.
Have a great one. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.